Hey kids, today we're going to talk about a big meeting that happened over 130 years ago. It was called the Berlin Conference. Imagine a group of people from different countries sitting around a table making important decisions. But this was no ordinary meeting. This meeting would change the future of Africa forever. Let's find out how. The Berlin Conference took place from 1884 to 1885 in a city called Berlin in Germany. Now here's the strange part. Even though this meeting was about Africa, there wasn't a single African leader there. The people at the meeting were all leaders from Europe, like Britain, France, Portugal, and Germany. They didn't live in Africa, but they wanted to control it. So why did these Europeans want to control Africa? Well, Africa is full of amazing resources like gold, diamonds, and ivory. These were things that could be sold for a lot of money back in Europe. Plus, European countries wanted new places to trade, grow crops, and build powerful empires. They saw Africa as a land of riches, and each country wanted a piece of it. But instead of working together, they all wanted different parts, and it was turning into a big argument. To settle their argument, these leaders decided to divide Africa like a pie. Each country would get its own piece of land in Africa, and they promised to respect each other's territories. But there was a problem. They didn't think about the people already living there, the African communities with their own lands, cultures, and ways of life. This division created lots of problems for African communities. Imagine if someone came to your home, put up a new flag, and said, "Now, this is my land." African communities were split apart or forced to follow new rules that weren't their own. Many African people couldn't move freely or trade with each other as they had before, and families were sometimes separated by these new borders. The Berlin Conference borders are still seen in Africa today. The lines drawn on that map over 100 years ago led to many challenges. African countries had to work hard to build unity among people who had been separated by these borders. But over time, African nations gained independence, which means they became free from European control. Today, African countries are in control of their own lands and work together to create a strong, united Africa. So kids, the Berlin Conference was a big moment in history, and even though it was a hard time for Africa, it showed the strength and resilience of African people. Remember, history can teach us important lessons about respecting each other and understanding that every place and culture is special. Thanks for watching. Keep learning about history and remember to always respect each other's differences. See you next time.